Hi everyone, we're speaking to Lewis Harrison Barker, who is the Creative Arts Student Engagement and Skills Lead and Study Abroad Coordinator. We're going to ask Lewis a few questions about the support and services available at the School of Creative Arts. So, Lewis, can you tell me a bit more about your role in the school?
Yeah, so my job is in three different areas. So first is our student engagement side. So I'm in charge of supporting our students, making sure there's lots of support available to you and you have access to the support when you need it, and chairing our student reps groups and things like that to make sure that student voice is really at the heart of what we do as a school. Um, then we've got the skills side, so I coordinate our skills provisions within the school. So we have academic writing support, we have research skills support, we have presentation skills support, all of that I coordinate. And then finally the study abroad. So as a student here, you have the option of taking a year out where you can go to one of our partner institutions anywhere in the world, pretty much, as long as they're one of our partners, and you can go and study there for up to a year as part of your degree, and get recognition for that in your final degree. It's a really good opportunity, and I coordinate that as well.
Brilliant. So, really, so students, if they're ever kind of have any queries about these things, they can just basically send you an email or just to find out a bit more about those services?
Yeah, absolutely. I work full time in the school, so I'm always around to answer questions as and when I can. And I'm always happy to be a signpost and point people to other services around the university and elsewhere if they need it.
Brilliant, fantastic. Thank you very much. So we boast quite a big range of unique kind of workshops, facilities, tools. So we have like a dark room, we have dedicated photography, fashion filming and recording studios, and we have both 2D and 3D workshops. We get a lot of questions regarding accessing these. So can students, regardless of their course, access these?
Yeah, absolutely. So all of those facilities are available to all students. There is a slight caveat. Obviously, we have to give priority to those that need it for their project work, for their actual degree.
Of course.
And some of our equipment needs an induction, so you can't just go and jump straight in using the 3D printers or the laser cutters or the lathe or anything like that without having an induction with our technical staff. But once you've had an induction, and if the equipment is free for use, then there it is. You can book it, you can use it as and when you want. So our animators can use our 3D printers if they want to. Our film makers can go and use the recording suites if they want to. It's all there for everyone.
Brilliant, fantastic. Are there services available to help with like writing essays and stuff like that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're very aware that some students will come to us with more experience writing essays than others, particularly those that join us having done BTECs or might be mature students. They've been out of education for a little while, won't be as familiar with writing essays as, let's say, an A-level student who comes directly to us. So, yeah, we do have different services available. Firstly, the university itself runs daily drop-ins over at our learning resources centres, where you can go and have an appointment with a member of staff to go through your academic writing.
Hmm.
But equally, we have our own academic writing support tutor within the School of Creative Arts. Her name's Vicky. She's absolutely fantastic. Every year she gets nominated for Vice Chancellor's Awards. We get really good feedback for what she does. She's really fantastic. So she is in the school a couple of days a week, and you can book an appointment with her on our. We have a website called our Toolkit, where it has all of the resources and information about our school. You can book an appointment with her on there, and you go and have a face-to-face or email or Skype meeting with her, and she'll help you structure your essay. She'll help you go through it. Obviously, she won't write it, she won't proofread it. That's not what we do. But she'll help you make sure that your argument is structured properly. She'll help you make sure that you're getting your ideas across as best you can, and just do what she can to help you level up your own work. The way that I look at it, and the way that many of us look at it within the school and the university, is if you've got a place with us, that is us saying that we think that you are able and ready to succeed on our courses. You might need a bit of support here and there, and we're going to put that support in place for you.
Hmm.
But by us accepting you onto your course, we are saying that we think you can succeed and that we are going to give you the tools that you need to succeed. So as long as you engage with those tools as well, then there's no reason why you can't.
Say if someone is looking for kind of like a well-being or support for having disabilities. What kind of options are there available for creative arts students?
We have a really fantastic wellbeing service run. Is our student wellbeing team. So that's run centrally. They're based over in a building that we have on campus called the Hutton Hub. And we have full-time counsellors that work there. We have a disability office that are really specialist in what they do. So depending on the level of support that you need, there are different things available. If you have any form of disability, it could be a physical disability, it could be mental health related, it could be any of those things, then you can get yourself assessed for what we call a study needs agreement. And a study needs agreement is an agreement that we make as a university with you, where we will give you additional support or additional dispensation above and beyond what would already be offered in order to help level the playing field out. So, for example, we don't have exams in the School of Creative Arts, but one that gets bandied around quite a lot is that you might get extra time in exams. So you might have a study needs agreement that you need a specialist chair, for instance. If you've got back issues or mobility issues, you might have a specialist chair in the rooms that you're taught in, or it could be a whole plethora of things in order to help you, again, succeed.
Another thing regarding kind of services, now and then people might be a bit worried about their finances. What can you really do if you're worried about those kind of finances and things like that?
Yeah, so generally we would expect students to have considered their financial options before they've come to us. We can't make any promises or guarantees to any student that we'll be able to give any particular support to them while they're here, because everything's looked at on a case-by-case basis.
Cool.
So we would ask that all of our applicants look at what the cost of their course would be, the cost of things that might go alongside it, like if you want to do frequent gallery visits and things like that, your accommodation, your living expenses, and work out how you're going to support yourself. If you do get into real trouble, there is support available, but like I said, it's on a case-by-case basis. So we do have a financial hardship fund that is run by the university, and you can apply for that and potentially get some amount of money to help you carry on when times are really tough.
Some people can be worried about finding a job after your kind of after graduation. How can people contact the university for advice after they've graduated?
Yeah, absolutely. Our careers team are fantastic. So they offer loads of support right from day one when you start with us, both online, face to face. They come into lectures quite a lot. They're really, really active. We've got really good reputation as a university and really good ability to get our students into work. We hover between 96 to 98% of our graduates being employed within 6 months of leaving us. So we're employed or in further education. So we've got a really good track record of it. Most importantly, our careers services are available to our graduates up to 3 years after they graduate. And there's different support depending on whether you are trying to get work as an employee or whether you're trying to become self-employed and freelance.
Right, of
So
course.
there are different areas of the same team and different types of support depending on what you're trying to do in order to make sure it's specialised and tailored. The careers team are really good at helping you get things like your portfolio to the right people and stuff like that, but equally where you're not quite sure what you want to do once you've got your degree, they're really good at looking at what skills you have earned and excelled at during your degree and what kind of employers are looking for people with those skills. So it might be that you've come and done a photography degree with us and you then want to go and be a full-time photographer. Great, fantastic. That's what we're teaching you to do. But equally, you might decide that actually that's not what you want when you leave us. And our careers team can look at the skills that you have gained from that photography degree and suggest different employers, different types of work that would suit your skill set and that employers are looking for.